John eats cheap, trying something, well, I'll say new. We're doing something, we haven't ever done this before. We were turned on to this cheese. It's called bread cheese. I love cheese. I've eaten all kinds of cheese. I'd never heard of it. Our friend Diane turned us onto it. She said, here, try some of this. And this is actually bacon bread cheese. I got it at Aldi. Now, we tried it just like this. You cut it up and eat it. But apparently you're supposed to heat it up. The instructions say you can do it in the microwave, you can do it in a non-stick skillet with some butter, and we're like, well, that's the way we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a microwave. So we're gonna try it. You just heat it up and melt it, kind of get it browned a little bit. Now you can see it has like a little bit of browning already. And I don't know if that's what makes it taste good or what, but it certainly does. So I think this was about $3.99 at Aldi, which we tried their cheese fries and we loved those.
Oh, it's very brown on top.
It's very brown, isn't it? All right.
Yeah.
And not on the bottom. But so you're just supposed to heat that up. Now it says cube or cut into strips and heat up by microwaving, sauteing, or grilling. Ooh. Serve with maple syrup or on its own. And I think Diane said she loves hers with maple syrup. We're not gonna do it with maple syrup because we just want the cheese flavor. So this is cheap, the whole thing, strips or cubes? What do you think?
Let's cube it.
Cube it, all right? So I'll cut it into cubes. I'm melting some butter right now for sauteing. And like I said, it is really good.
It was good on its own.
Just
We
like
had
this.
it regular. Yeah, just.
Oh, that's big enough, cubes. So I suppose in cubes you could put it on a cracker if you wanted.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably just eat it like cheese. It is so good in its raw, cold form. I can imagine what it's gonna be like when it's sauteed in butter. And also I thought, you know what, we got these Baby Bells. We love the Baby Bell cheese. So
Oh, you've put them in macaroni and cheese.
Oh, macaroni and cheese, and it's so good. So after it's done, we're just gonna try sauteing a couple of these. Yeah, because if they're good, they'll be good.
You're feeling wild.
So I'm just gonna get my plate ready here. As I said, just melting some butter, warming it up. So there we go. I got melted butter. I'm on a medium-low heat, and we'll just get these cubes in and saute them, melt them down. And I don't know, I haven't researched this cheese at all. I don't know why they call it bread cheese. I don't think it's like a bread substitute, or I just know it's a really good tasting cheese. Almost like a cheese curd type of taste. Well, that one's gonna slip over a little bit. That's okay. We're just gonna take these until they melt, get nice and soft. Then when we're trying these, we'll throw the Baby Bells in, see how those do in the same situation. So we're sauteing the bread cheese, which actually is Scandinavian. It's called Juustolepa, which stands for the bread cheese. And there's no bread in it. It's just because it has a bread crust-like look. So I can understand that. And it originally made with reindeer milk. Makes sense. Juustolepa with John Eats Cheap. This is splattering a little, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and maybe turn these.
Yeah, I don't think they need to melt all the way.
No,
You're
just warming them up. I'm just gonna flip them over to their other side. I don't think we need to get all sides. So I know it's probably not the same at all, but it reminds me a little bit about that Greek cheese that's just a square of cheese that they bring to your table and light it on fire, and it melts,
so
and
good.
it's very tasty. But I'm sure that's Greek cheese. This is Scandinavian Juustolepa with bacon.
See, you learn things here.
I know, and I don't know, I've got Scandinavian, that's my family. You know, I know some, Huskerdu and Deaknaptinhust, Tweebakken.
I hope those are nice words.
They are, yeah.
Okay.
Huskerdu is do you remember, and Deaknaptinhust is it's a button, you fool. So there it is. Oh, I forgot the name already.
Juustolepa.
Juustolepa. So I'm gonna try. It's very melted, very soft. I bet it has great cheese pull. You think? Oh, not as much as you would think because it's bread cheese. Juustolepa. Oh, I mean cheese fried in butter. That is better than it is cold. And Mrs. Cheap said, you gotta try it the traditional way.
Yes, Diane did recommend it.
We have real maple syrup, so I will try that. Come on. Oh. Juustolepa with maple syrup. That's pretty good. I like the cheese by itself, but with real maple syrup, that is good. I'll give you that. Thank you, Diane. Now, I'm going to check on our baby bells. All right. So as you can see, our baby bells have kind of, I mean, they've totally melted. The bread cheese really holds up. You know, it doesn't melt like this. This is still going to taste great.
Well, yeah, fried cheese.
I'm just trying to get it a little brown, so it'll be easier to pick up. I mean, look at that. That's going to taste good. So we'll let these finish, and then while they're finishing, we're going to get back to the Juustolepa. So there's the baby bells. As you can tell, while they were cooking, something happened to all the Juustolepas.
Well, I don't know what
So I
happened.
think those were a hit. I will say too, the Juustolepas, or the bread cheese, which it says bacon bread cheese, we didn't taste any hint of bacon. So I don't know. Let's see the ingredients. I'm trying to see bacon where, yeah, it says bacon is the second ingredient, but boy, we didn't taste it. A little bit of honey in it too, and I can see that. So there's a baby bell. That's what it looks like when that's done, just kind of flattened out and browned. And I'm guessing this is gonna taste great. Boy, that's hot. A little bit more pull on a baby bell. That tastes good. That's just like when you make a cheeseburger and some of the cheese overflows and
How is fried cheese bad?
melts. Yeah, fried cheese and butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's good stuff. But the bread cheese, that is a thumb up. It's kind of expensive, but for an extra nice treat, it is very tasty. So you only have it once or twice a year, right? Save money. Thanks for watching John Eats Cheap. Follow us on TikTok too. We have a lot of fun over there. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Give us a like, a thumbs up, and thanks for watching John Eats Cheap.